Today we will solve one problem on Bessel's function, and the problem is prove that first one j half of x equal to square root of 2 by pi x into sin x, and second is j minus half of x equal to square root of 2 by pi x into cos x. And to prove these two results, we need to write the Bessel's function first, that is jn of x equal to summation r is equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 raised to r divided by gamma of n plus r plus 1 into r factorial into x by 2 to the power n plus 2r, and calling it as equation 1. Okay, and what we have to find out is j half of x. So in the place of n you need to put half. Okay, so putting n is equal to half in equation number 1. Okay, so we will get this result. Wherever n is there, you have substituted 1 by 2. Okay, so on simplification you will get square root of x by 2, that is this part, x by 2 to the power half. As this term is independent of r, you can write it outside the summation. So square root of x by 2 outside summation and remaining terms as it is. Okay, so after writing this line you need to expand the summation. So square root of x by 2 outside, and now expand the summation by putting r is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay, so by putting r is equal to 0, you will get minus 1 raised to 0 gamma of 0 plus 3 by 2 into 0 factorial into x by 2 to the power 0. So you will get this term as 1, 0 factorial as 1, and this also 1. Okay, so in the denominator you will get gamma of 3 by 2. So first term is 1 divided by gamma of 3 by 2. In the same way you are putting r is equal to 1 to get the second term, r is equal to 2 to get the third term, and so on. Okay, so to simplify this expression and to get the answer as square root of 2 by pi x into sin x, you need to use one property of gamma function, that is gamma of n is equal to n minus 1 into gamma of n minus 1. Okay, and also gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root pi. These two are the properties of gamma function that we are going to use here. And now by considering this gamma of n is equal to n minus 1 into gamma of n minus 1, when you take n is equal to 3 by 2, gamma of 3 by 2 will be 3 by 2 minus 1, that is 1 by 2 gamma of 1 by 2. Okay, and this gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root pi. So you will get the answer for gamma of 3 by 2 as 1 by 2 into root pi. And in the same property, if you take n is equal to 5 by 2, so it will give you 5 by 2 minus 1, that is 3 by 2 into gamma of 3 by 2. And gamma of 3 by 2 is nothing but root pi by 2. And that you have substituted here. So total answer for gamma of 5 by 2 is 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 into root pi, nothing but 3 by 4 into root pi. So for gamma of 7 by 2, you can write the answer as 5 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 into root pi. That is 15 by 8 into root pi. If 9 by 2 is there, gamma of 9 by 2 to be written as 7 by 2 into 5 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 into root pi. Okay, so by using this property and these answers, you will substitute in the previous line. Okay, so after substitution you will get this line. Okay, so here after substitution you will take root pi outside in, which is common in each term. Okay, so that you can take outside. So it will be square root of x by 2 pi, and remaining terms you have written as it is. And then after this line, the required result is sin x. Okay, so sin x series expansion of sin x is required here, and to get the sin x series here you need to take 2 by x common. Okay, from this series if you take 2 by x common, inside the bracket we can find x minus x cube by 6 plus x to the power 5 by 120 minus so on. Okay, and now in the next line you are writing this 2 as root 2 whole square and this x as root x whole square, and you can cancel 1 root x and 1 root 2. So remaining you are writing as it is, that is square root of 2 divided by root pi into root x. And the terms inside the bracket you are writing as x minus x cube divided by 6 to be written as 3 factorial, and 120 to be in the next term 120 to be written as 5 factorial. Okay, and the series that you will get inside the bracket will be sin x series. Okay, so j half of x is equal to square root of 2 by pi x into sin x. This you have proved. And now to prove the second result, we need to put n is equal to minus half in equation 1. So in the place of n, you are substituting minus 1 by 2. So in Bessel's function, that is Jn of x, you have substituted n is equal to minus half. Again, as we did in j half, x by 2 to the power minus half to be taken outside, as that term is independent of r. Okay, remaining terms you are writing as it is. And then in the next line, you are expanding the summation. So after expansion, that is when you put r is equal to 0, you will get 1 divided by gamma of half. And 0 factorial is 1. Here also 1, and x by 2 to the power 0 is 1. So you will get gamma of half in the first term in the denominator. So when you put r is equal to 1, you will get the second term, r is equal to 2, third term, and so on. Okay, and in this also you can find, you need to use property of gamma function as we have used in j half. The same property, same values to be used here also, and you already know that gamma of half is equal to root pi. Just now we have used, and gamma of 3 by 2 answer, gamma of 5 by 2, 7 by 2 and all we have seen. Okay, so the same values to be substituted and root pi to be taken outside. Okay, so after taking root pi outside, the series that you will get inside the bracket will be series expansion of cos x. Okay, so that you have written here, and simply outside the bracket you have square root of 2 by pi x. Okay, so you will get j minus half of x is equal to square root of 2 by pi x into cos x when you take n is equal to minus half in 1. Okay.